I have a wonderful electronic invention I want you to see.
Show you. Let's put our living stereo stylus in this groove.
You don't know when I come on. Bang.
Always just a touch of space madness.
Gangsta boogie.
What's poppin'? Is what it is. Is what it is.
Automatic has joined the round table.
space people.
Old school.
I hear me?
These hustlers wanna fight.
But I got a feeling that something's brewing.
Got that crazy sweat. Come on, let me see your hands in the air.
the frontier of the future.
There's so much we can learn in the universe.
Hello and good evening, everybody. I do have to say I apologize again. It looks like we did it again. It doesn't seem like I can actually synchronize with the start of the game over here. We did have quite a bit of a pause at the beginning, and I do see they started off the ban phase before they actually got all in the lobby over here. Of course, that actually is with the help of the Civ drafter. As you can see over here on the screen, they did go for the pre-game bans, and now they're gonna go for the maps. I do want to take this time of just a minute over here to say hello to everybody. Hello YouTube, hello there Twitch, how are you guys doing? I hope everybody's fine, and of course I do hope you're gonna have a good time with me tonight. Monstrat, good evening sir, and welcome. You did hear lobby sounds. Yeah, we're there. Bonsoir monsieur Rafifi, bienvenue. I did also notice Fabius, guten Abend mein Herr, also willkommen und willkommen. Calcifer, thank you so much for reminding me of that. I don't know exactly how I forgot about this, but it is what it is. I actually did put the other title over there. I'm sorry. I do hope now everything is fine. I'm probably going to need to change the title afterwards for the stream. Thunderius, good evening, sir, and welcome. And I did also notice Trojan Man 25 picking up that first promo. Oh, no. Wait a second. It was Modran that picked up that first promotion. And Trojan Man did right first in the channel. Thank you so much, sir. We do have a new member also over here, Automatic. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. And yeah, there we go. We can actually talk a little bit about what's going on. Oh, bonsoir, monsieur Andireo. Hello there, sir. Good evening. We do have the banning of the map on the screen right now, and it does seem like we do have on the on each team quite a few maps being banned. Tilted Access has been taken out by COC, which is on the left side. We do have LDLV, that's Freritos de la Vega, on the right. And as you can see, they did take out 7 Cs. I believe that's actually 7 Cs, right? No, that's Lakes. That's Lakes. Okay, they took out Lakes. While we did have COC go for Pangea Classic Ridges. I do see the Pangea and the C over there in the middle. It looks like on the other side, FDLV is gonna go for the big Highlands, actually. No, this is the small Highlands. Never mind, this is actually the Highlands, the normal Highlands that we are used to. They still have rich Highlands to pick from, and let's actually see what they're gonna go for. On the left side, it looks like Primordial has also been taken out by COC. Okay, they are taking out quite a few maps that are casino style, I like to call them. As in, you never know exactly what you're gonna get, if you're gonna have an advantage on that map or not, regardless of what kind of civilization we're gonna pick. So yeah, it looks like also Inland Sea has been taken out by FTLV. They might be matching each other's feelings over here. Taking out those maps, they don't feel as comfortable to get this win. Of course, like Chan mentioned earlier, this is a derby. We do have Freritos de la Vega and COC with a lot of history behind them, and they did play a lot against each other. We do need to see if with the new roster that COC is putting out, as we can take a look at the in-game lobby here. We do have Alexis Kremp with Kale, E32, Task for Fish, and Trinda coming today for COC, while on the other side we do have Heimerdinger, that's I think that's Spriggan, Pompilide with JR and Elark playing today for Freritos de la Vega. I did also notice, yeah, I think we have a new member in Freritos de la Vega. Did I hear that correctly? We have Firsos joining them. I did just pass my mind the last time we actually had a stream with Freritos de la Vega, but it does seem like they managed to recruit him. Whoa, he was on Ulysse the last time. Anyway, Justice Kuranabend, my head, how are you doing, sir? Good evening. I do want to actually take a quick pick on the 0MS, and we're gonna put back the draft screen. So yeah, I do actually need to rejoin here. Give me just a second. I hope it's rejoining. I do hope we're gonna be on time. Well, on time. We're not on time yet, but you know what I mean. Okay, so let's see what do we have. One map. It is Pangea Standard Dredges. Okay, makes sense. We do have them with a decent amount of options to actually go to war against each other, and at the same time try to defend each other from an opponent if they do manage to get those continent splits as they need to. There's going to be a lot more mountains between those continents. Of course, that's where they spawn on Pangea Standard Dredges, and that will also mean less pathways to go towards each other. We do need to see what kind of civilizations they're going to take out. If DLV is going to have the first ban, okay, if DLV has the first ban. No, it was Sumeria that got banned fast on COC. That timeout over there did actually, well, confuse me. I do have to say that timeout is actually a stand-in for Scotland, or Scotland should have been there. I guess they weren't ready on the buttons, and unfortunately they didn't click in time, so the timeout went, but they did write in chat over here. So of course, as you can see, Fish is saying Scotland is the first one. We do have also Julius Caesar being taken out by FTLV. We've seen a lot of Cleopatra gameplays from them. Ptolemy, of course, in special. We've also seen Babylon being picked up more and more. Let's see if this will continue the trend. We did also notice on COC side Trinda really liking to actually play Yongle. It might not be the map for Yongle, to be honest. We'll see. Usually, as you've noticed, Yongle does do very well on very big maps. Pangea Standard Dredges, I wouldn't really call it a very big map. We'll see. And yes, I just said big Mac. It is what it is. I'm thinking of food. You know, it is what it is. Now in chat, and Sasu bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. How are you doing? Yeah. Freritos fans joining over here. Let's go. Now, okay, so let's see. COC did take out Nubia. Nubia. I mean, there's no Asticos in the lobby. I don't know, man. I don't know. It is that hard. Okay, it is that high up in the players' choices right now. It's been, what, a few weeks since we've actually seen the players experiment in the beta and start to actually figure out what civilization is better, and of course how the power spikes between the civilizations have changed. Power differences, I should say, between the civilizations have changed. Targeted ban, I would call it. JR is definitely a very big fan of Cleopatra Ptolemy. COC is not going to take the risk of him actually benefiting from that civilization, and they're gonna take it out. I do have to point out in general, actually, JR also really likes the goal, so we're going to need to see if the goal will actually be a choice for him, or he's gonna go something else. JR, last time we saw him, what did he play? Wasn't he Cyrus Persia, and he was the one that just dealt the damage on the seas against two opponents? I think that was it, right? We did have him with a very, very strong navy over there that he didn't actually have the first cities to go for. Anyway, Yeah, we'll see. To work for, I should say. It looks like also Hungary has been taken out by Freritos de la Vega. They do have a last ban to take out before the pick phase. And of course, they do want to take out from the table a strong pick from COC. Let's actually see what will happen here. It looks like they're going to go for Rome, which usually, well, I guess it is in most cases a very good civilization to pick from. I'm a bit surprised that they did take out Rome instead. Well, I guess, wait a second. Rome is actually a bit better, right? Right now with the encampment opening, oh my god, and the new Exodus, or the Drums of War that have been chosen over there as a name. Did they update that? Did they actually update the name? I didn't notice, but I guess we'll see. Did they actually do it? I don't know. Let me take a look over here, because I'm actually quite curious if they did update anything. I don't think so. Korean update, Exodus temporary normal Dark Age bonus, same as okay, but no change in the name by the looks of it. So okay, there is gonna be at some point, I guess there's gonna be at some point a change, but not right now. What was the discussion? Where was the vote? There was a vote of, oh, Exodus new name, right? So in clear majority, Drums of War will be the new name. We're gonna need to see when they're actually gonna implement it as an update. Of course, I'm actually quite grateful they're not updating during weekends, because usually that's when we have the most activity. Anyway. Looking at the pick and ban phase here, we do have Macedon, the COC, picking it up first, and oh my god, okay, I mean, that's definitely ringing a bell over here in FTLV's roster. What are they gonna do against the Hetaris? Are they actually gonna conquer their opponents again? That is a bit of a problem that they need to solve, and of course with the new Exodus, Macedon actually just became a lot more powerful. We did see it last time, managing to do quite well to take out his next door opponent, but I gotta say, it came at a very heavy price. His empire wasn't really able to get out of that Tyrell position. He did have the science to actually get to Cuirassiers. Even I think I actually saw him even with tanks at the end of the game. Can you imagine? And he was like on what, 60, 70 science or something like that. He got so much science from building units, attacking his opponents, taking them down. Classic was the first ban. Yes, the classic was the first ban. Slimbill, good evening, sir. What is the map? We do have. Oh, I actually need to put it up on the screen here. Give me a second, because I can put it up on the screen. Yeah, there we go. Standard Regis Pangea. We do have it right now, right underneath my webcam there. Down to Cocast? Yeah, sure. Let's go. Give me a second. Let me actually go in the channel. Wow. Hello there. Bam.
Oh, this was fast.
Yeah. Click, clack. Yeah. So what do you think about this choice to ban Nubia? That's my first bell ringing over here in the ban phase.
Wait, is it's CSC on the left, right?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe, like, I do know Fish is also quite a Nubia enjoyer.
He is, but they're banning it, so like...
Yeah, but maybe this leads to that they actually, like, maybe they just rated highly because they know something we don't. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, to be honest, let's see if Nubia here is gonna be more... I would say in the games, it will appear more in the games. I would love to see more Nubia, but outside of Fish and Asticos, I didn't really see people going for Nubia. Oh, Babylon has been picked up by FTLV again, and we've seen the last game around with Freritos de la Vega, them doing very well with this nation. Babylon definitely is quite strong with the Palgums at the beginning. COC is going to go for Gorgo, and that's going to finish the first pick phase, while we do have Chandra Gupta being banned by FTLV. We do have COC also needing to ban at the moment. Okay, you were meaning to say something, sorry, Injustice.
It's just a very complicated Civ actually, so you really have to put a lot of effort into it to make it good-ish, at least.
Yeah.
Maybe it's better. Like Nubia is just one of these Civs which is not really explored yet, I would say, because people just figure then. Yeah, and I think you can do so many things with the Civ which we've never seen, so. Like I can't really say if it's good, medical, or even bad. Like I have no idea.
Okay,
honestly.
okay. I'm actually quite curious how it performs with others. I do agree with you. It was kind of on the mediocre to powerful side. It wasn't really powerful, but it wasn't really mediocre, in the previous version of PBG. I'm very curious how it changed right now. Maybe somebody found out some drums of war strategy with Nubia that we don't know yet. That would be quite interesting. I do notice we do have a few more bands. Cleopatra Egyptian has been taken out by FDLV, and that actually will take out both of the both of the Cleopatra personas, because we do still have Ramses is Egypt, and it wouldn't be out of the box actually for FDLV to pick Ramses when they don't have any other Egypt. Egypt, a very strong nation all around. All personas are quite strong in their own aspect.
But for some reason Ramses is amongst these, so...
He's one of the last choices, right?
Yeah, when Ramses was released, everyone was like, this is a free Ayatollah, it should be good. But then it kind of never saw play. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not too sure why, but for some reason, no one plays Ramses.
Yeah, I saw some games, especially in the Civ6 squadrons. We've seen the French players really liking Ramses. It's good. I mean, they like it, and it performed well. Paul, also good evening, sir, and welcome. I did notice a few things were going around here. Nubia is good when you know how to play it, but there is something I hate with the Civ. You always put a Nubian pyramid on strategic. Well, okay. I guess that's more about luck than anything else, to be honest.
Honestly, I don't even know how you manage this, because like animal opening seems to be so natural with Nubia. Because as being said,
Maybe he's
definitely not
rushing
a,
campuses,
serious
commercials.
player, but
Yeah.
again, in my mind, like if you have a high wall and spawn like with a double sheep or something, you go build it first, and then you can just get the craftsmanship boost and get go for your pyramids and stuff like this. Like you see horses then anyway, so how do you put the pyramid on top of it?
You immediately click on commercials and forget about it. That's all.
I guess.
Anyway, we do have another civilization being picked here. It looks like Montezuma is going to appear on FDLV. And after yesterday, actually, I'm a bit worried about the Montezuma being able to withstand something like Persia next to it. We've seen a total takeover of Montezuma's empire. Oh, man. Wait, is that Saladin Sultan? That is Saladin Sultan. Oh, yeah, there we go. I was thinking, my heart jumped a little bit there when they were even considering picking Saladin Sultan. We do have Nader Shah about to be picked here. No, switching to Vietnam. Oh my god, they're not really confident about this move, are they? Oh, and now they're gonna pick Nader Shah. Okay, I mean, they have done this both ways? Whatever.
Yeah, well, I guess they just talked about it. Like they were probably not sure, like who wants to play what and what to pick, etc. And then someone came in and was like, "Pick me Vietnam," so they just did it, right?
Yeah. Battle Cruisers, good evening, sir, and welcome. Is there any casters for Team 2 today? Wasn't that casted by Elephant Guy? Or John and John? I believe it's John with somebody.
John casted, yeah. John was general.
Yeah. I'm not sure about his account though. JJJ John or John, or I'm not sure about that.
I actually don't know. I just checked out Elephant stream and these guys in spectator slots.
Yeah. It should be actually, give me a second. It should be Papa Chillin is streaming something. Day 14 something is Scapegoats versus something. Elephant Guys official versus 2. Okay, so it looks like Elephant Guy is playing. Okay, got it. Elephant Guy is playing.
Yeah, Elephant is playing Brazil and John and General are casting it.
Okay.
I don't know about the Twitch.
What's the last pick? Oh, Kin Unified is going to be the last pick. Pompey put it up in chat here. So on one side, FDLV is going to play with Khmer, with Babylon, with Montezuma, and then Kin Unified. While on the left side, we do have COC with Macedon, Gorgo, Vietnam, and Nader Shah. I gotta say, I kind of like the left draft more. It has like a little bit more spice from what I do see here. Just a tiny bit more spice.
very surprised Unifier fell through to the last slot. Like these, like Unifier is definitely among the best civs to abuse the new Exodus. And like generally speaking, these like pretty much all the civs where triple combat open is kind of viable. So
Yeah.
like Alex is obviously one of them. Unifier is definitely another one of them, and he gets a production bonus towards it, and the writer points as well, which is kind of uncontested usually on Pangea maps. So, like, I would generally think Unifier is actually the prime pick amongst these. Like others, which came to mind is obviously something like Zulu or Genghis. But sometimes you want to play these a bit slower. Yeah, either way, I'm just very surprised Unifier fell through to last pick. Because I feel like if you want to play Pangea, Unifier is probably prime pick now with Exodus.
Interesting. So many changes with that new Exodus, with the Drums of War. Well, I guess if they're gonna change the name, they did put up a poll on the BBG server, and they ended up with Drums of War being the new name. I think Justice doesn't like it. Have you seen that reaction? It was like, doesn't make sense, bro. What is this Drums of War? WTF?
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to criticize anyone because I didn't take part in any voting. Like, Drums of War honestly feels like so generic.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it's. I think a lot of the players are actually seeing the new Exodus as in basically the IRL position dedication, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, they could have just kept it a bit spicy and went like Exodus of Relevancy.
Exodus of Relevancy. Oh yeah. I mean, I guess there were like only a few choices, you know. Let me read them out. Let me take a look if I can read them out. Let's see. Honor and Glory, Drums of War, and Blood and Iron were the three choices, and the overwhelming majority we did have Drums of War, like 235 votes. Next one 124. Yeah, your choice was not bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just made it up. So like, I mean, as being said, it's very generic. Like, they're obviously fitting, and the official team obviously tries to be like mannered. So it's fair enough that it's a generic name, right? But
Yep. Josh, good evening, sir, and welcome. What's good? Everything is good. We do have the game about to start. I did put up the predictions in the chat over here, so you can use your channel points to acquire more channel points by correctly predicting if they're and how many remaps they're actually gonna do. If there's gonna be 0, 1, or 2. And did I just notice me loading without actually seeing the countdown screen, or was that just me not seeing the countdown screen?
No, it was counting down.
Okay, perfect.
By the way, give me also Discord
yes,
name, please.
Yes. 1 second. One second. Way too many windows. 1 second. This taken out. This. Click on button. This is button. Go left. There we go.
So, also, the other surprising thing is that Freritos still puts a high priority on Khmer. Like,
yeah. Do you think it's not that good?
I mean, I don't know. Khmer really got it heavily multiple times.
Yeah.
A lot of people said it's dead multiple times. That it got nerfed again and again and again.
Yeah, it's like so Russia, you know, sometimes.
I don't know.
Oh man, I'm looking through the spawns really quickly. I just want to see where they are quickly. Okay, didn't really see an amazing spawn, I gotta say. They kind of look close to each other. Let me see. Khmer, because we are talking about Khmer. Khmer is next to Vietnam. They're gonna fight each other here. Okay, and then where is Macedon? I think that's the best question that I could ask. Where is Macedon? Who is Macedon gonna? Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I don't know about this, boys. I think Fish is not gonna like this place. Just saying. I'm pretty sure he was expecting to be next to an opponent and actually being able to attack that opponent. He's next to an opponent, but through one tile chokes, it's gonna be very hard for him to actually apply power against Babylon to the northwest. We do have him with his own peninsula, and it doesn't look like he's gonna have more than like maybe 7 like at the max series. So like I would actually go for like 6 or something, to be honest. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you like, you know, clump one in, that's gonna be very bad and will have only like 2 heals.
No, I don't think this is going to happen. Like if this map is played out, we're gonna see we're gonna see Swiss City spam into Babylon and then complain about chokes.
Yeah.
Like there's no point in putting, like, you don't pick Macedon for simming on Badland without the bonus, right? So
Certainly,
like, that's a big win-up indicator for them.
Yep. Mashhad is actually on the coast on the west side, and at least that's gonna be a good thing for them. They're gonna get to trade with each other. The cities of Macedon with the cities of Alexis Krem's Persia. We do have Persia also next to Vietnam. That's gonna be another ally. So at least Persia is gonna be simming here behind Vietnam, while Vietnam is gonna take on JR. Oh my God, this is a battle of the giants here.
Members on COC now as well?
Yeah, yes, I know. I mean, I saw him recruited like 2 weeks ago, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago or something. We already saw a game with him. He played well. It's a kind of a new name for me. So yeah, I do want to keep an eye out and see exactly how he evolves, what kind of civilizations he's actually going to be preferring, and so on and so forth.
Alexis? Oh, he's actually very well known on CFFR.
Yeah, no, I mean Kale 832.
Oh, Kalle.
Yeah, Alexis. Of course, I know Alexis. Yeah, very well-known player. But Kale 832, yeah, need more info. If you have any info, share.
Yeah, he's actually on my team.
oh, wait, what? He's on 2 teams at the same time?
Yeah, well, I mean, okay, it's it's not really team yet, but I'm.
Oh.
We're kind of scrimming a lot. We're probably gonna have a new team next Premier League. It's a name to be found, Germans.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so let me speak a little bit about the spawns here. We do have Alexis Kremp on the west side with a decent amount of fresh water from his rivers, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna wanna go coastal with a few cities. Next to him, Vietnam is gonna have the pleasure of benefiting from a lot of mountains, but unfortunately, well, it is Vietnam, so yeah, that's actually taking away quite a bit of tiles. I'm pretty sure he would have preferred to have more rainforest or forest than mountains. We do have him with also a decent amount of cities to place, and I would actually say this is not bad for him to actually use get his triple setup of Thans and so on and so forth, or even quadruple with everything he has here. Should be fine. He's gonna need to spend quite a bit of gold, and we've seen Vietnam at some points of the game struggle at the beginning to actually get his setup going for most like a lot of the times for the second option, not the best option, because of the lack of gold, of not being able to buy the exact tiles he would have needed to actually place those districts down. We do have next to him JR. That's gonna be a war between them, a conflict. He does have his 2-2 base and quite a few other 2-2s around him. I do see 1, 2, 3 here next to his city. I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a lot of settlers out from Angkor Tom, and it's not gonna be a problem with the tiles he's gonna get to work, and of course he's gonna start improving them with some builders at some point. We do have him also to the northeast with nobody to go to, but that is not really amazing land to go towards Taruga, while in the south it's definitely a lot better terrain, but he's also gonna need to split this terrain with Pompey, which is gonna actually have a possible 2 versus 1 against Vietnam. You can see Montezuma here is gonna benefit from a big continent, the white one, but he doesn't have access to more amenities. This is kind of sad here for them, but I would say they don't really want to remap this map, or at least Freritos de la Vega don't really want. And the free builder, oh my god, Pomp is on a roll here. Anyway, Now we do have to the east side, quite far away, Kale A32, which is going to benefit from Lake Victoria settled to the northeast, which is going to give him, well, some extra culture points and goal points. While I do notice to the west, this is non-freshwater land. It's going to take him quite a bit to actually get to attack Aztec here. And I'm pretty sure for the longest time, he's actually going to try to sim here. We do have to the northeast Elark actually in between these two arms. He does have an ally to the northwest Sprig, and they can set up coastal trade routes. While I'm certain he's actually going to want to get at least 1 or 2 cities to the southwest and to the southeast to try to protect himself. He could actually protect himself quite nicely with only this choke or this choke over here, trying to keep not a settle actually to the southeast. Yeah, anyway, we do have Task for Fish also, the last one up. We did talk about him first. He has quite a bit of a problem here getting to his opponents, while I think they do need to figure each other out. They do need to meet each other. We got only 3 turns for them to do so, and as you can see, the scouts are getting closer to seeing each other. I would imagine, oh my god, where is he gonna go? North to meet Babylon? Or is he gonna go northwest and might actually discover the warrior? Yeah. Anyway. So, except Macedon, do you think the other spawns for COC are okay?
Did we look at Sprig? No, we didn't. Right?
Sprig. No, yeah, Sprig, we didn't. Turtles already improved, fish already improved. This is a very good tempo. He has his cotton tile, a lot of gold. He's already getting 5 more gold than anybody else in the game because of these resources worked here. Can also work the 1-3 for the extra production. He's just gonna pump out settlers, 4 or 5 turns for a settler. Very nice.
Yeah, also pyramid opportunities. Yeah, I guess we can sim here.
Yep. Hello, the Nitro. Good evening, sir. I do also notice Schoolboy. Good evening, sir, and welcome. How was Babylon changed in the balance mode? They changed quite a few bonuses, actually. If I remember correctly, they did total rework of Babylon. The Palgum actually right now it gives you extra food for the improved tiles next to fresh water and extra production for the farms, if I remember correctly. But let me actually double check this. I'm not sure about the extra production. Yeah, it is all farm screen extra production. Babylon also does receive a free Eureka after constructing each library, so you do get quite a few bonuses from that, but definitely changed from the first one. While we do have him still with the Sabo Kibidum and this unique ability: when each specialty district type except the government plaza is constructed for the first time, receive the first building in it, right? The first tier building in it. Now we do have a war declaration. They did meet each other by the looks of it. Iraq did meet the Scout of Kale 832. That will, if they did declare war, it will also appear on their loyalty screen over here. They will see the loyalty of their opponents, and they will know the direction to go towards. It looks like also Macedon did meet Babylon here on the east, so they do know where Babylon is. They do know the direction. They do know also the land between them and Babylon is not going to be ideal for warfare. But I do have to say one thing. I do have to say one thing. There's been quite a few times when players actually in these positions did manage to succeed because their opponents were just not thinking they're gonna actually go through that one tile choke. Take the risk of going through that one tile choke.
Yeah, also Fish has a tendency to always say this is playable.
Yeah, well, this time I think he was convinced otherwise. Yeah. Wait, we got this.
Yeah, I mean, also, like Alexis is probably like in this combo. Alexis is kind of supposed to be a commercial guy, so he doesn't do. But like when you have to settle naval a lot, you kind of supposed to go harbor because also stockland housing, etc., etc. And also the sim opportunities of Gorgon not very good here. I was actually surprised when I went straight for bonds, not for campuses, because they obviously had very good campuses, and like with Vietnam you can do the thing where you just open up campuses and then discount, you already discount the turns and one turn then everywhere for like free, then just keep discounting, so you kind of make your setup before you put up down your turns, so you essentially lose no tempo at all. Like there are so many little things you can do with Vietnam. It's actually such a beautiful Civ.
Yeah, it is. It is. I did have a question here from Nabi. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Can we have the team names? I did put them up. Also, Josh TNP is saying he really enjoys that you actually joined us, Justice. Thank you so much. And he voted for one remap. Okay. Well, I guess you might actually win this. Let's see if they're gonna go for the second or not. And to answer Muzrat's question, we did have COC using their remap tokens, and I think, wow, I almost actually got in first. It was Alexis Scrim that got in first. Oh, wow. Yeah, fast move clicking, man. Fast move clicking.
So I guess we have to look at Freritos now. So Unifier is actually pretty adaptable. Because like here's a production bonus. Like for those who don't know, because it's not that seen that often, right?
Yeah.
Unifier has a production bonus towards encampment buildings. So what you usually do is just do 3 opening and wash your barracks, because you have a 50% bonus towards this, which is obviously perfect synergy with Exodus, because you get golden culture from it.
Yeah.
And you get 3 writer points from it. So when, like on a war heavy map where no one really goes for theaters, this is actually a very huge bonus, getting like 2 or even 3 writers for free, which you can then just pass around on your team, buffing everyone's culture. And the barracks gives you just the extra production then as well. Like even on Threesome, you just have a very easy time then going on Cecil and spamming settlers or anything like this.
That's gonna be something that we're gonna need to take a look at. I would hope actually the next map is not gonna have so many inland seas like in the middle of the map to separate the 2 parts. I would really hope it's not gonna be it's gonna be a bigger landmass, I should say, more connected landmass. And
Unify obviously prefers to bonk into someone as well. Just saying, from out of these sports Civs, he just gets production essentially, so he's kind of still okay-ish on Sim. While, for example, Macedon really wants to bonk into someone, because he always wins in a trade, right? Like, even if you trade 1 for 1, you get the science out of producing unit, you get the science out of killing units, and you also have no war readiness, and the enemy will always lose out of it, similar to Gandhi, right? Like, this is one of the most annoying bonuses ever. He can just keep suiciding into you and won't lose amenities. And he will win out on it because he gets science from it. So, like, Macedon is really one of these Civs where you really, really want to just bonk into an opponent. Even if you don't get cities, you just want to keep trading it until eventually you succeed.
And also so many bonuses coming out towards those Setaris to get them fast and attack your opponent. I've seen in the last few days Exodus and God of the Forge being used with a Macedon. That is just, oh my god. And then Warlord's Throne, of course. So much production. 1 turning, 2 turning Hetaris from everywhere. I don't know, man. You know?
Yeah, the only downside of Macedon, like in the past, was he kind of lacked the production and kind of a bit of tempo, right? So if he didn't have a high production and or cultural spawn, he really struggled on like faster Civs, like for example a Sissy or something, which can, or even a Black Queen, which just clicks straight onto horses and hits you before you have your setup. But like on drafts like this, everyone just wants to build up their encampments, and we're probably gonna see not too much action before like turn 40, even if people are close to get up their setup first. They want to build the barracks for Exodus, etc. So if everyone plays along, these Civs become exponentially better, right?
Yeah, so big question, where is Macedon, right? I think that's the biggest question. Where is Macedon? Where he can he... Oh, okay, we got Macedon in the middle of the map. He has seas to the west side. That's going to be China. Probably not going to care. He has Alexis Krem to trade with to the east and to the south. Greece, another ally. Oh, Babylon is actually going to be between 3 opponents. Okay, well, I guess it is what it is. Yeah, but again, there is like no way for Macedon to flex his military power up against Babylon that easily. With one-tile chokes between the north and the south of this continent here, it's gonna be so hard for him to actually pass an army through. We do need to see if Babylon is actually gonna take a place on that river to the north, or maybe on the May style, so or on the coast. But I find it unlikely, especially with Alexis Krem being there.
Yosemite is insane, by the way. Is there someone below it?
Yeah. No, to the west. It's Kale.
Cargo?
Yeah. I mean, oh my god, he's gonna get some help over here from the Civilization 6 gods. He has such a good wonder next to him.
Almost full hills, like this is so good. Yosemite.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Yeah. Holy moly. Okay, let's see the spawns here. On the left, we do have actually Montezuma. Again, white continent, very big continent. He has next to him Khmer. They're gonna be allies, no problem there. In the south, is gonna be Vietnam, which is gonna be an opponent here. Okay, Trinda is... Oh... Trinda's gonna have a very hard time here.
I don't think so. Like,
you don't think so? Okay.
No, Vietnam is very happy to be alone. Like, honestly, I think Vietnam can perform the best on these mid-distance games, or like 5-6 cities, get your setup done, and all in on medieval with like Voichen Knights, etc. Like, this is where Vietnam is best, and I think this is the case of where Kunda can do this.
The big question is how many good cities he's gonna get to actually make work here, and how fast or how slow his opponents are gonna push him. JR, of course, with Khmer is probably not gonna do any horses anytime soon, but we might see some horses from Aztec. He can take over the city of Brussels, get himself a citadel over there between the mountains and hold that choke, while he can try to pass through that army towards Vietnam. Now, like you said, Vietnam does have a very good opener. Early to mid game, it's probably gonna be a very big no-no to push Vietnam, but what will happen afterwards? What will happen in the late game? Is this enough territory for Vietnam to get that late game bonus going? We're gonna need to figure that out. Or I guess we're gonna need to see if Trinda figure it out here.
But like if you compare to Babylon, I think Vietnam will have a much better time than Iraq.
Than Iraq, yeah.
Like these are the two isolated guys, right? So
yeah. I guess we're gonna need to see.
We're looking at.
Yeah. I get it. It is gonna be a 1-1 trade here. Well, I guess we'll see. 1-1 trade is in one nation from each side might actually have weaker spawn. Now we do have to take a look in Angkor Thom's territory. It looks like he's gonna get some +4s here, +5 actually, a campus in between the mountains, and I do notice some more geothermals are gonna give him the extra adjacency. Otherwise, most of the time River Goddess is being picked up, so I would imagine this is gonna be the day also for River Goddess. While he has quite a bit of territory to go for the north and the east, I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to get the tiles in the south here. Yes.
Completely. Like this Khmer spawn is actually so good. Really good holy sets, insane campuses, which he has the easiest time discounting ever. Yeah, this is premium Khmer territory.
Yeah, and again, we're going to need to see if Thanglong is going to be up to the task here. This is going to be quite a challenging game for both Vietnam and Babylon. Let's not exclude Babylon from the equation, because definitely that's going to be also a problem there. Are we missing a Civ here? No, we're not. Okay. Sprig. Okay, let's see. Xi'an. He has access to Silk, didn't actually acquire it yet. To population getting out next turn. He's going for a builder here, and I do see he already got 2 scouts. I do notice also the warrior actually poked 1 scout out. He's he doesn't want to put the production into another scout, and he's gonna actually put it 1 turn into a monument here.
Yeah, I was about to say, I actually love it. They realize I don't have that much to scout, so he just puts 1 turn into the monument. Which is a very little adjustment seemingly, but this comes actually in big later on.
Yeah, there we go. He switched.
The settler.
Yeah, the settler being so important at the beginning of the game to get those 2 settlers.
You really have to watch out for these little adjustments, which can make huge difference, and I love it here.
Rambling Man 420, good evening, sir, and welcome. What a perfect way to end the Sunday. Oh, yeah, baby. Muzdrath, Pamukkale. We do have to the northwest Pamukkale here in, yeah, there we go. Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess you can place districts there, so it's fair enough.
It is what it is. It works. If it works, it works, you know. It is what it is. Let's see Macedon here. Is he going to be massive? Is this going to be one of those Task for Fission massive games here? We do have Macedon with a lot of crocodiles if he starts settling towards the southwest, where he does have Hattusa also waiting for him to convert it to his own nation. We do have also the fish able to get the river settles to the southeast. That will put him a little bit closer to Babylon, and I'm very curious if they're gonna fight here or not. Is Macedon gonna war whatever happens, or is Macedon gonna adapt a little bit to what's going on in the game here, trying to fulfill another role?
No, Fish is definitely very capable of adjusting, and just given the distance and the mountain chokes, there's no way that he's gonna be like 3 city and 1 overhead always there.
Yeah.
He's approached us slowly.
Let me actually put your name up over here because we got a question. Who is the co-caster? It is Justice. There we go. Co-caster Justice. Captain Diabetes, hello there, sir, and welcome. I got a pinged over here on the phone. Anyway, Sparta looks like he's getting his scouts out and started to scout with both to the north. Interesting choice over here to go there with both of them. We usually do see the players trying to... oh, I see what they're doing. They're killing Hattusa.
Yeah.
They're killing Hattusa. Yeah. Okay. I mean, they're gonna miss out on quite a few wonders here. First of all, the one to the east, Yosemite, and then to the south, he does have Gobustan. Oh, Gobustan, he saw it. Kale actually got a scout there. And you said Kale earlier. Is that actually how to pronounce his name, or is it Kale? Kale?
Yeah, it's Kale.
Kale. Okay, with an Okay, got it. Kale. Okay.
At least that's how you pronounce it in German. So I mean,
and he's German, right?
Yeah, I mean, then again, I remember the legendary pronouncing of Shumut. They always said like Shushmut.
Yeah, I mean, Shushmut.
And it kind of became a meme.
I mean, he liked it more than his own name, man.
Yeah, this is what I mean. Yeah, so pronounce them like give him names. Call him whatever you want. I'm sure he will like it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just noticed, by the way, Kale here actually getting another 2 scouts from the city of Sparta, and he's gonna move them toward the east side. Did he actually buy one and then pop one? No, he popped both of them. He popped both at the same time. Wow.
Yeah, he like what happened is he went for double scout, then he bought one to kill Hattusa, and now he got the 4th one from Hat. Yeah.
Well, at least he's gonna get to see what's going on the east side towards Babylon, and taking a look at the spawns here. Babylon is getting already his culture tiles improved, especially the quarry in the south one, the marble tile. He's gonna need to get the plantation on the coffee tile, but that actually requires you to go for irrigation. That's a bit of a problem. A bit out of the way now. They didn't see Persia to the north, and to be honest, I didn't see a war declaration between them. That means they are not aware of how and where everybody is. So Khmer did not meet Vietnam to the south, and you do see Khmer immediately putting a city over there. It looks like the geothermal might actually be his choice, and while we do have Vietnam late with the settler. Yeah, I guess he's gonna need to catch up, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna like that honey tile, and working the banana is gonna be quite good for his empire.
Yeah, I figured out Scout 1011 is actually standard.
Yeah. Oh, remap.
Oh, they actually do remap.
Okay, that's it, guys. 2 remaps. We know the answer. I am surprised as well.
Their land is actually pretty good, like especially Khmer.
Yeah.
Yields on Iraq pretty good too. Again, I don't know, like Pompey doesn't look shabby as well, so...
Wait, what kind of information they had in the score screen? Okay, they were a little bit ahead, but not majorly ahead. They saw Kale 3-2 has 19. There wasn't that much info they could gather from this.
No. I'm actually,
Yeah,
I'm,
weird.
I'm surprised about the remap. They must be in Dice Wall.
Maybe it was everything about the information they didn't have. Like the fact they didn't get to see any of their opponents. They didn't know exactly how the land looks like at the end. Maybe that was the problem.
You don't remap because you didn't need them. And this just doesn't happen.
I saw some people do it. What do you mean? It does.
I don't think so.
What was it? I think LFA guy was explaining at some point this actually factored into the decision of remapping or not remapping. Well, let's see where Macedon is. We gotta answer the important questions of the game now. Macedon is here and he's gonna be having a massive attack against Pompey. Oh, Macedon is gonna be massive this game. Oh yeah. Look at this beautiful land over here between them. Flatness all over. Oh yes. Oh, look. This is beautiful. You can actually get cap to cap in like 3 turns or 4 turns. What? Hi Nick Dave, good day sir and welcome. Ferno, good evening sir and welcome. I feel like game will be decided on map with so many no spawn biased civilizations. Yeah, it might be one tile pass to an entire island. What? Yeah, there is a one tile pass over here and an only one tile pass between the west and the east, and it looks like it's gonna be a cage fight here. Is this gonna be Kalla versus Sprig? Oh my. We were just comparing these. We were just comparing these. I don't know. I guess this is gonna be a very good test case. Who will win between China and Kale over here? La Petri, bună seara, good evening sir and welcome. Let me actually close off the extra windows that I have over here and get back to what I should be doing, and that is finishing up those predictions. And we do need to take a look at all of the spawns in a lot greater detail with the strategics, taking a look at the strategics and everything. But I do want to ask you, please, if you're looking from YouTube, leave that, click that like button, of course subscribe to the channel. It does help me out a lot with that YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. And of course let's keep going here to finish off these predictions in the chat. It looks like the majority of YouTube actually wanted the one remap. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Nobody put the points into 0, and it looks like option 2 only had 12% of the votes, ending the poll right now. We do have in the prediction over here on YouTube, on Twitch, actually different. 12% in the one option, 2 it actually received the majority. That is what it is over here, and we're gonna finish. Let's see who's gonna get the points. Taking a look back at the game here, we do have Spartak Kalla 832 with a scout in 3 turns. He has quite a few 2-2s going around, and it does seem like he's gonna get his sources in the second ring to the northeast. Only 2 hills will allow him to get that Acropolis if he wants it close to Sparta. Of course, he could try to get a setup going with further away, but usually the players do try to put them right next to their city centers. Now, I do also notice his iron tile is going to be quite expensive to the southwest, and freshwater will be kind of at a premium here. I would imagine he's going to want to get these cities to the east with the freshwater and then start expanding on the coast, because there's no other way. Now, in his south, he has an opponent. Sprig is going to get the city of Xi'an working that amber tile to get some extra culture, but I would imagine at the beginning he's going to want the 2-2 for the food and the production there instead of the extra culture. I would also imagine it's going to be quite valuable for him to get the mining and the builder, so he can improve the 2 mercury tiles and the amber tile, giving away one to one of his allies. Maybe they can actually get the +3 going from an earlier stage. Now we do have also him starting to explore to the south. He has a decent amount of freshwater north and south. Same problem as Gorgo to the north, from the north. On the west and on the east, he's actually gonna get coastal cities. Has the city state to kill here, Bandar Brunei, while Sparta does not have an extra city over there to easily take over. And I do have to say, this is gonna be quite an interesting pyramid spawn over here to the south. Not gonna lie, this kind of looks interesting. Let's see if he's gonna also get the Petra in the same city. Maybe Uluru Petra, I doubt it, but yeah, maybe depends on how long this game is gonna go. We do have passed the one tile choke to the east side, Thanglong, and I do notice Trinda is getting his scouts out. Thanglong is gonna have Pompey in between. Oh my god, him and Macedon here, and I just noticed Macedon has another target, Elark. We might actually have 2 1v1s here instead of a 2 versus 1. We do have Thanglong benefiting from horses in the second ring towards the southeast, and it doesn't look like he has a geothermal fisher right on top of that perfect campus spawn between the mountains. We do have also him with the iron tile in the third ring to the southwest. That's going to be a bit problematic. While he does have some turtles in the water, I'm pretty sure we're going to see him try to go anywhere else. I'm not that, I gotta say, I'm not that hopeful with all of the forest and the rainforest, or I should say lack thereof of both of them, that he's gonna get an amazing time here. We got a destroyer also joining us. Yeah. Hello, Athena. Hello. Yeah. Hello. Okay, so let's see what's going on here on Khmer side. Oh, they met each other finally. Aztec and Vietnam, they met each other. They know. They now know. Hey, hey. Ce-am vorbit noi? Okay. We do have JR.
Oh, you're talking to a cat, huh?
Yeah, Esther. What did you talk? What did we talk earlier? You know, I was trying to have, you know, try to, well, convince her in my own mind, I guess, to not do bad stuff. So, yeah. God, get out of here. She's trying to go between the monitor and the desk, if you can imagine that. Yes, she actually fit in there. She thinks she fits in there. Wow. Anyway, we do have Khmer, Angkor Thom with quite a few of his tutus worked, and I do see he's getting settler out in 410s. He's gonna have a basic free sim here in the northern part of the map with a few of these religious city states. This is gonna help him out so much to get the extra faith bonus going. This is gonna be nice. We do have him also with again a pretty good spawn here. So many rivers, quite a few mountains, not as big as we saw before, but he does have access to an extra continent to the west, easy to settle, easy to benefit from those amenities, while he has some geothermals on the continent splits. Not bad, not bad. A nation to trade with, the southeast is going to be Babylon, which is going to need to close off his southern chokes immediately. I'm pretty sure they're going to find out where Macedon is. Now, Babylon is also going to benefit from an iron tile in the northwest, while I do see he's going to get the horses in the third ring. He's probably going to put another city here to the east side, right next to those two tools, so he can get the horse also improved. Now, I do also see he has a decent amount of rivers for those Palgums to start shining, and pretty good resources next to the rivers to get some extra bonuses for. Not bad. Okay, let's see Montezuma, right? Let's see, Tenochtitlan is getting scouted out by Vietnam. We do have a settler in 210s getting out of that city center, and I would have imagined he's gonna prefer to go somewhere in the southwest or directly westward. Looks like that direction will be blocked by Trinda Scout. He's getting in there, and we do not have yet escort for Tenochtitlan. We do also notice next turn we're gonna have the meetup between Task for Fishes, Macedonian Warrior, and the Aztecian Scout of Pompey. While yes, they can go to the northeast with quite a bit of ease here. He's gonna get closer and closer gap actually between him and Elark. We does have access to an iron tile in the second ring, and he did settle on a T tile, a 311 base over there for that, for Aztec. Yeah, we do have also horses in the third ring to the west side. That is going to be quite expensive unless he settles on the river to the southwest. Macedon did meet Aztec. They don't know exactly where they are. We do have the city of Alpha already getting the settler to the west side. He's going to want to get a position on this river, and I'm pretty sure he's also going to want to get a city in the north for another one of those positioning moves here, acquiring as much land as possible. Don't think he's going to go past with a non-freshwater city, like past these rivers with a non-freshwater. I think it's just enough to get 1, 2, 3 maybe cities over here, and with also the direct north and the east side being able to settle. He has Alexis Krem to the north, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna have an ability to trade with a city here towards his ally. Alexis Krem, if he does put a city on the cattle tile, he's gonna make a direct pathway on the coast towards his capital, and that will be so valuable for the economy of COC. They don't have anybody else able to do that, right? Maybe here. No, I don't think he's gonna go that far. Is he gonna go that far off the way? He's gonna expose himself, but it is a possibility for Trinidad to go to the northwestern coast and then have Greece come on the south, like on the eastern coast, and they can connect each other.
Eventually, yeah. Basically, I think this is the map in a nutshell. COC has better trading opportunities, but Freritos has the biggest simming civs in Kenya, probably on total free sim on good land, and also the tons of easy to access city states. So
yeah,
it's fair enough, I guess. So and also as a viewer, obviously we have a lot of funds with potential, so should be a good game.
Yes. Sakai Sessian, good evening, sir, and welcome. I guess COC really likes picking Warsiv. Yeah, by the looks of it, yeah, they like it. I do want to talk about the strategic resources here. The city of Alpha does benefit from horses in the second ring, and I do see his iron is also going to be quite okay in the city of Bravo. It's going to be second ring from that. He has another horse tile to the south and another one of those iron tiles in the north, which of course he could settle quite easily. I'm very curious if he's gonna go for that god of the war since Pantheon, since he knows about Babylon to the north, and also Babylon, by the way, is moving. Oh my god, look at this. Wait, let's see. Is this settler moved, right? So this is 1-2 tiles to settle. I think he's gonna want to settle either the stone tile or the 2-2, right? It might be the stone tile. That's okay, that's faster than the warrior can get there. So he settles here. Yeah, that's faster than the warrior to get there by 1 turn. Oh well, I guess we'll see. Okay, we do have Babylon also in between the mountains with an iron tile and that horse tile to the east side. I was expecting definitely a different direction for that settler to go initially. Oh well, I guess he can keep up. Get another one on the east soon. It's fine. I do want to see where he's moving this.
Did they even declare yet?
Yes, they did declare war.
Okay.
There was some skirmish over here in Thanglong. You see that Eagle Warrior is no more. We had Trinda pushing out this that Eagle Warrior from his territory, while he did settle the north on the volcano, which is gonna give him quite a bit of food and production. Some extra also science tiles. Why not? You know, it's like you.
Is this fresh water or is it non-fresh?
Yeah, non-fresh water. Non-fresh
right?
water. Yeah, it's non-fresh water city.
Yeah, I guess tile yield's still too good. Also,
are they though? I guess he's gonna get the sun and he's gonna get the barracks and he's gonna get more housing from that. In the meantime, he's trying to go for a builder first, get some improvements going. I would imagine he could improve the 2 plantations for an extra housing point. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I would have preferred to have the fresh water. He might have been forced to settle there because of JR's warrior.
yeah, very possible.
Yeah. I think he got forced into that decision. I don't think he made it by choice.
Yeah, he probably wanted to go 1 tile up.
Yeah.
Settle on the fresh water, but yeah. Other than this, like his other expands really don't look too hot, so very understandable.
Yeah. As they gonna lose a settler? No, it looks like he's fine. I was trying to take a look if that will happen and trying to predict where the moves will be, but Aztec just had an advantage in the moves. He was a bit too far ahead of both Macedon and Vietnam's positioning. Anyway, we do have another settler coming out in 2 turns from here, and I'm pretty sure Pompey is gonna try to get his encampments going as quickly as possible. His 3 turns bronze working, while we do have Sprig going for bronze working, Tans for fish, and Kalle. Oh wait, Kalle doesn't have his second city yet? Whoa, him and Aztec are the last ones to get a second city.
I mean, honestly, this is his freshwater expanse, and it's just extremely slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's planted 7, which is obviously pretty bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, if you look at it, he doesn't really have that much options. Like,
he did have this one in the north. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to settle. It wasn't that big of a difference, and I guess he did want to get the positioning in the south. I would really be curious if this trade pathway is actually going to be created between them. In the meantime, of course, he's going to need to face Sprig on the battlefield, while Sprig is already getting his horses improved. He got Mercury tile improved, and I would imagine he's going to want to get that amber also for a second amenity. Beijing has settled in the south. He's getting his trader immediately, not going for the monuments. Look at that. He's preferring that food and production from the trader. Khmer getting his holy sites down. We can get a little bit of a breather here to take a look at the city states. We got Singapore with Johannesburg and Auckland today for the industrial city states, and I'm pretty sure Auckland is going to be quite valuable on Nader Shah here, and on any other, no, just Nader Shah by the looks of it. We do have also Trinda receiving a relic. Ooh, free Pantheon. Very nice, very nice. This is 1017, so in 3 turns he can actually give that relic away, and we might actually see them putting on that +1 card. Of course, there was a trend here of more and more players not using that God King card at the beginning to get a Pantheon and using the production card. What is your opinion of that, Justice?
I mean, I pretty much never went God King. So I'm kind of one of the OGs too.
Okay.
Again, unless I have like a Pantheon like really screaming in the face, like if I 10 stone, like I will probably work God King. But other than this, I just always work on planning. Because especially in Teamers, it's so easy to get faith from somewhere, right? Like eventually, you may have a tobacco or something. You may eventually work. You can pillage a CS improvement to get faith. You can pillage an enemy horse to get faith. Like it's so easy to get your hands on a Pantheon. Yeah. So unless you really want one pick and you're really playing around this, it doesn't really matter if you get like Divine Spark or whatever Pantheon you choose then. Like 5 or 7 turns earlier or later, in my opinion. So I just go always for the production. Okay. Well, I do see Pompey might actually lose a settler here. This is a bit of a problem. What is this scout having as a benefit? Oh, Alpine. Okay, so he can get here. He doesn't want to reveal this scout, by the way. That's why Trinda is keeping this one here. He doesn't want to reveal it. He will be able to last move it and have an attack solution on the slinger. There we go. He last moved it. Well, last moved it. 10-second moved it. And that settler will be gone. Oh my God, you actually saw into the future. Who saw into the future? Who's the bam, and we got a settler taken down over here. It looks like Pompey is gonna try to get an Eagle Warrior, but too late. The settler is taken and Pompey is left without an extra city. That is the problem. The first blood here. He drew first blood. Let's clip this. The escorting with the slinger. That's it.
Yeah. Never escort with slingers.
I mean,
because exactly this can happen. Like even 2 scouts can take on a slinger. Just 2 scouts can take on a slinger.
Yeah, like if you want an escort, really always like I'm definitely not a fan of like the philosophy of oh you always have to escort. I think that's not true. But if you want to go for an escort because you know enemy units are around, always go at least for a scout. Like a slinger's always bad.
Oh my God.
Because a scout, like a slinger only have a melee strength of 5, while the scout has at least 10, which is obviously double.
Oh my. Yeah.
So yeah, like a slinger's honestly pretty much as good as like no escort. Because of exactly this reason, right? So, I don't know. I really dislike slinger escorts.
Don't get me wrong. It happened to me like 3 years ago. I never did it again. No, actually more like 4 years ago, Toulouse settled to 2 scouts, and I said no, no, just no. Yeah, don't do it. Anyway, I've seen quite a few players actually using slingers for escorts, and in some cases they just don't get attacked. In some cases they get lucky. In some cases this happens. It is what it is. So many encampments being put down, by the way. So many encampments. We got 3 over here from Macedon. We're gonna have encampment from Aztec, encampments Thans from Vietnam. Looks like Babylon is going campuses. Encampments from China. I don't see encampments from Greece. Wait, Greece is not going bronze? Oh, next turn. Okay, he is quite late actually. He's quite late on this.
Yeah, I saw him earlier opening up pottery, which is kind of understandable when he assumes, okay, I will go naval and stuff, like you go pottery and maybe even sailing or stuff like this, and then you meet up the other guy and switch to bronze. So, like, I don't think it's causes any trouble here, because like I would even make an argument that it would be fine if he just goes harbors before bronze. Like he will probably lose out on in general anyway, but yeah, we will see.
And Poppy is left without an extra city. Okay, just got the. Sorry, I was trying to clip the clip. Okay, so let's see, city states, right? We were talking about city states. Bandar Brunei with Zanzibar and Mogadishu will be the ones with commercial bonuses. It looks like Jerusalem, Armak, and Yerevan will be the ones for religion. And like I said, we only have Khmer here able to actually, able. He's prone to do a religion, and I'm pretty sure we're gonna see one very strong one from him. Looking at the other city states, Antananarivo is gonna be the only one for culture. Volin with Granada will be providing the military bonuses, and I do not notice easy city states for them to take out at the beginning of the game. We did have one late last game, but this game, no easy pickings here. We also have Granada for the military city states, if I didn't mention that. Wait a second, these are not campuses. What is this shenanigan? We got holy sites from Babylon.
Oh, this is the new cooking.
Oh,
it's gonna be double holy site into preserve discount.
Double holy site into preserve discount. This is the new cookie in the jar, you say? Okay.
This is the new cooking on Babylon, yeah, because people realized the problem with the problem, like, I actually don't know. Can we have a look at the appeal? Is it really a preserve angle here? Because it actually doesn't look good, right?
Oh my god, the appeal. Oh my god. Press 3. There we go. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Actually, the appeal is not good.
Yeah, no.
I don't know what's going to be, but
I guess you can make it better.
I recently saw this, and it actually makes so much sense, because like the guy argued, I'm not gonna name him, but it was really good. Like the guy argued the problem with preserves usually is the growths are so expensive, right?
Yeah.
But Babylon gets the first building for free. Right? So you just do the double holy site, Earth Goddess, double preserve, and you're gonna have like 100 face turns 35.
Well, that is gonna be amazing.
It's actually really insane.
That's gonna be amazing if he actually hits those numbers, yeah.
It's obviously extremely specific and extremely niche, but if you can make it work, it's insane. So I'm wondering what he's cooking here, but you can do definitely extremely interesting stuff with Babylon, which is also not explored yet.
Oh my god, 7 turns to get the Basilicate page? Oh, that's gonna be a problem. I do see already encampment training projects are coming up from the fish territory, and I do see he's the only one making regional points at the moment. While we do have Aztec getting his encampment finished this turn, we also have Vietnam picking up God of the Forge. Oh, wait, he didn't go for God of War and Plunder? Did somebody else take God of War and Plunder from him? Religious settlements, you see the Patron goddess. No one here. God of War and Plunder. Yeah, somebody did take it away from him. Sprig. And wait, is Trinta gonna get another one? No, I'm pretty sure no. That Sprig should see this scout. He should be able to see. Yeah, he sees the scout. So he's setting up his waypoints, and I would imagine. Yeah, there we go. Wait. Uh-oh. Is Sprig not actually gonna set a waypoint for that settler? Uh-oh. I mean, there is a chance that Trinda will just keep clicking on the. Oh no, he can't get.
Settler
No,
still
he
has
can.
movement. No, the settler still has movement. He's gonna last
Oh,
move it on
sees
the
me.
hill and then shift
Okay.
into the scout
Okay,
on
okay.
it.
Nice catch. Nice catch. Okay. Okay, nice. Then he's gonna need to keep it there for a turn if the scout moves closer. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, he's gonna shift into the scout and. There you go.
Yeah. Didn't get this one. Didn't get
Goodness
this one.
trying. Goodness trying. Have to give guy credit. But yeah, expertly solved by Spring here.
Mishu,
Like
good evening, sir.
he was
Welcome.
not delayed at all by it.
Oh. I do also notice these barracks are coming out from King Chi immediately. Now we do have JR also on 7 science and 4 culture. Looks like he's he's going for archery at the moment. While he did get hit by a flood in the city of Mahendra Parvata, he's putting down those holy sites to start getting those extra faith points going. Right now we only have him on 5. That's not really a lot. I'm pretty sure also we're gonna have a pantheon here. God of Craftsman is the pantheon for Macedon today. He's gonna get the extra production points from his improved resources, strategic resources to be specific. And he does have a few of them, but I wouldn't call him out as having too many of them, to be honest. Like only 3 or 4 that could be improved around, maybe like 5. Doesn't seem like he's gonna get a lot of production out of these.
Yeah, it's not the best spot for fish. Like, like honestly, I would like to see if fish just gets the general and only goes for a bit of Harris, and rather goes for a bit more simming. Like he can definitely kill Singapore, get another city or 2, and then like on 6 cities prepare like real pushes.
Oh, Singapore is going to be massive if he managed to just take this city instead of putting one down on the east.
Like, he has actually a very weak spawn, so I think he should take his time to cook a bit.
Oh, I
like,
see Persia's going to help him get Singapore, or Persia's going to take Singapore, one of the two.
Yeah, both is kind of fine. Either way, just ensure that you can provide some economy first, because Pompey already lost a settler, right? Like there's no point in evaling into Pompey. Because the guy is already extremely hurt, right? So he should be easy cleanup later on anyway.
You say that, but still you wanna guarantee the kill, because sometimes if you play with your food like this, you definitely might get into that situation when your food starts to bite a bit too much, a bit too hard. Moonstrat is saying probably God of War and Plunder would have been better. Yes, God of War and Plunder on whom actually? Wait, on whom? On Trinda? Yes, probably better. Yes, 100%. And I would have definitely seen over here Macedon going for God of the Forge.
What did fish actually get?
God of Craftsman. Got the extra protection and the faith point on all of his strategic resources. So like 1, 2, 3.
Oh, and God of Forge on Vietnam, I think.
Yeah. We do have River Goddess on Khmer, and he is getting his setup going for a Gavron Plaza on that iron tile. He just needs to get his state workforce going. We do have him a few turns away, or did he just finish it? No, he's going from Grasba ship right now. It looks like also Goddess of festivals here for Kalle. He's gonna start getting his plantations improved. That's gonna give him quite a bit of extra culture, and of course the gold from those plantations. He has a few decent bananas. Moksha going into his capital. He's trying to get the points. There's quite a race over here, I gotta say, for these generals. No important scientists. We do have Zankian as the first merchant, while China is making a great 18 great general points at 10. We got Aztec on 14. Vietnam is 28. Macedon is 18, while I do not see Gorgo. Gorgo got his encampment, but he didn't get the projects. Did any general got picked up? Yes, already 2 of them. So we got only 2 generals and 4 nations fighting for them. That's a problem. We might see one of these not getting a general. Like one of... wait. Again, who got it? Vietnam and Macedon. So we do need the Aztec to get it. And he has a chop next turn. He's probably going to get enough points. Macedon is finishing up another encampment. Oh my god, he's going to take it away. He might not make enough points. Let's see.
I actually cannot dislike this.
Okay.
I think going for denial on Macedonia is not a correct.
Oh, and
correct call.
Sprig might totally give up on his general here. He's not making a project.
Yeah, but he doesn't need one.
Hey, you're not made out of glass, my friend. My God. Hello.
Oh, the cat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello.
And honestly, Sprig doesn't need one at all here. Like he's just chilling with one plunder here. He doesn't need to project at all. I guess like he doesn't need to fear Gargo at all. Well, the other way around, may have to fear him.
You think he doesn't need to fear it? Okay, interesting.
No, Gorgo is really not the type of guy who wants to spam horses into the guy, like... And even then, like he has quite an easy time, like just sitting there a bit, and then like worst case you just get a medieval general with the one plunder and then just fight with knights. Like it's actually quite a distance there. I think it would be ill-advised for Gorgo to try to attack into him, and he probably sees this as well, so he doesn't need a general.
We got a bit of info here from the chat. Vis Electra, good evening, sir. Trinidad detests war and plunder. Is that true?
I'm not 100% sure what detests mean. Does it mean that he doesn't like it?
Yeah, basically. Like, he really doesn't like it. Really doesn't like it.
I also don't like it, and I obviously don't know about Tinder, but like the basic reasoning is, especially if you look at generals and also merchants, what one plunder does, right?
Yeah.
All of the great persons in question usually get projected out anyway. So the additional points per turn are completely worthless.
Ooh, massive deny from the fish. We got a second general here from the fish, and I gotta say both China and Gorgo are not gonna benefit from a general for quite some time now until they're gonna get to those medieval ones. I guess it's not that big of an issue, to be honest.
Here's why I dislike it though. Like Gorgo was like if this is the call, then Gorgo doesn't need to go for bonds. He just chills and opens harbors.
Yeah.
Also, Macedon really used up a lot of production on already bad land anyway, so this slows down his game by so much. So I just think it's bad communication and by COC here. So like they didn't really act as a team here, in my opinion.
Interesting. Hey, Athena, hi. Not yet. Okay. Well, we do have some campuses followed up from Gnosos, and I do see Moksha getting in Sparta for that extra culture. 28 10. Okay, we got turn 28. That means 3 more turns to go.
Because like the worst thing that can happen to you is what happens to Gorgo here, right? Like you open up incumbent in your capital, which is a extremely precious district slot, and you get nothing from it. Literally nothing, right? So yeah, this is what you really don't want to happen. You either want to make kind of sure that you get a classical general, or you just don't open encampment.
Yeah, I agree. I think I actually need to get
knight by his own teammate here, so this is why I call it bad communication.
Yeah. She's very feisty. I'm sorry. She wants everything on my table. She thinks it's her table. Unbelievable. Anyway, let's see. Forces are coming out from Greece, while we will need to see if China is going to start off on his settlers. This is usually the time when the players do want to get the 4th and the 5th city out, but with so many nations that are actually going to go to war, I'm curious if they're going to start on those 4th and 5th settlers. We did have also Singapore being taken over by Task for Fish, while I do notice archers coming out from the city of Alpha and Bravo. He did get his Balsirki built, but he just got his horse style pillaged over here in the north of Alpha. Not ideal, but I guess he still has a builder to improve it. Yeah, we do have holy sites from here. Religious settlements was the choice for Babylon here, by the way, as a pantheon.
Okay. Is this really
Okay.
Pangea standard witches, by the way? Because
Yes.
the land and the draft boss looks more like.
Oh, well, let's see. I guess we can take a look here. Yeah, it's just definition standard.
Oh, okay. I guess then the teams just drafted aggressively and the map generator didn't feel like generating mountains.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still curious what Babylon is cooking here with the holy sites, because like preserve really doesn't look like the angle here. Maybe he just wants to have a double holy site for defender? I don't know. We will see.
Hello there, Sergey. And he can even keep the settler now. Oh, I guess this was a reaction on YouTube from Aztec losing a settler here on the west side. And yes, Vietnam did actually get the city of Cantho or Mytho with that settler from Aztec. It was a donation, you know, it was a timely donation. The cities of Aztec did feel like Vietnam needed a little bit more help than them. They're fine, you know, they can make up everything they need there in their cities. They're going to be fine. What did you do? Anyway, with our turn 30, so we're going to see in the next turn who is actually going to pick that new drums of war, or I should say the new exodus of the evangelists with the points from the encampment, getting you some culture points. We'll see. Okay, economy. Macedon, is he gonna get his fourth? No, he's not gonna get his fourth encampment here from Singapore. Might actually want to get a harbor there or a commercial. What I do notice is pumping out archers from his cities. He got those two generals. One of them, Shun Tzu. Where is his second general? Yeah, oh, there we go.
Moving
And
on
Hannibal
to
Barca.
kill the white seers on the white as well. They are, right?
Yeah, this? Yeah, they're moving
Yeah,
on.
the galley's gonna kill Jerusalem as well, I guess. Like, this is return on invest. Build 3 galleys, kill 2 CS. Fuck.
Yeah, this is massive. And get a builder. Look at that. Free 2 charge builder here. Amazing. Yeah, that's a pretty big one.
Really nice play by Alexis here.
Well, we'll turn 31. Eli, going pen brush and voice and going horseback riding. Okay, interesting. I do believe he's actually quite in trouble here with the lack of a religion. Like this was such an investment for him to get these holy sites. What is his return on investment on these holy sites?
Yeah, as being said, I'm very curious what he will do here with that.
Interesting. Well,
maybe it's gonna be Jesuit, but he doesn't really have much faith. Like, remains to be seen.
Yeah, 4 faith. I guess he's gonna get. Yeah, he's gonna get another 3 faith here. Borsipa will probably go for a campus or a commercial, I would imagine. While I do see Babylon is going for the Gavron Plaza, he's setting up pretty good campuses, but they are next to a volcano. And while I guess this volcano didn't get the memo yet that there will be warfare there, the one in the front to the southeast of Babylon did get the memo and already started spewing some lava. Just as we've seen also volcanoes next to Vietnam cities starting to spew lava. Now we do have horses getting out from Tindra's cities. And I would imagine he's going to want to take a stab at Pompey and see if he can actually do some damage with a few horses. If you do manage to get like the galleys, one city or a few units, or slow down your opponent, those 3 horses paid for themselves in full or more. Pompey is going to get the Monumentality Golden Age here with Initiation Knights. He's going to try to get as many units out as possible, and he's finally sending another city to the south. This time around, he's going to use an Eagle Warrior to escort it. He's gonna use also his Monumentality Golden Age to buy out quite a few builders from the faith he's getting with his Initiation Knights. JR, 10 science and 14 culture, the Monumentality Golden Age for him. It does make sense. 33 faith a turn already, and he did manage to get a religion, a work ethic with lay ministry. I do have to say that most of the time work ethic is amazing on Khmer. I was quite surprised to see a lot of Feed the World and choral music being picked up instead. And we do need to see how JR is going to want to use that extra production. He's already on 45 production with an extra 33 faith, and he's only on 3 cities. You can imagine this is going to be quite wild. Is he going to want to wait for Ancestral Hall? I think he will, right? He wants to wait for Ancestral Hall to just spam cities everywhere.
No, I don't think so. Like especially on Pangea, like honestly, monumentality ancestral is really usually not the way. It comes online so late. Like honestly, probably even just the warlords later on is more beneficial than ancestral usually, because what you kind of want to do is go like 8 to 10 cities max, and then have game impact, which you can very easily do with Khmer. Like you can just get an audience or warlords later on, whatever. Like audience value is actually extremely diminished on Khmer because you got like essentially limitless housing anyway.
Yeah.
So you kind of have the choice between like an extra amenity or like the warlords for later on. But yeah, like I don't think ancestral is play here ever for. And I guess especially if you open up Moksha.
Well, he didn't go for it. He did switch to a classical Republic, but didn't put any specializing building of choice. So we're going to need to see what he's going to choose. I don't think 100% think he's going to need to get very big here to counterbalance the fact that Montezuma might be taken out from the game. He needs to somehow balance this out. Sprig 8 science with 13 culture. We do have him on 43 production, and the King Shi Unifier here. He's getting his new settlers out, another 2 coming out next turn, while he is starting off to improve his tiles. Looks like Sprig did manage to acquire Timur, which is a medieval / Renaissance general. Not gonna give the points to any classical type unit. Now we do need to see what kind of units they're gonna choose to go against, but it looks like neither Kal or Sprig do want to erase each other quickly. Oh, this might be a problem. We might have a pillage here. No, I find it unlikely. What is it? What do you think? Is he gonna get the Mercury pillage?
Kala's not really the biggest first mover.
Yeah, and I don't see that Archer moving either. And oh yeah, there we go. He got the scout there. Is it gonna be enough to tap it with the Archer? Yeah, I guess so. I guess it's gonna be enough.
No,
it got a promotion. Oh, that's big.
Oh, okay. If he gets a promo, he can probably pull it off.
Yeah.
I was about to say it's ill-advised because, like, if you don't have really good first moves on a guy, the scout will just die, right? If you can move in with a promo, it's fine. Yeah.
I'm actually. I was taking a look at the moves here and how they might actually progress next, and with the Archer shooting down the scout, maybe we're gonna see a tap from the scout also on the west side of Xi'an on this Mercury tile scout, so he guarantees the kill next turn. If he does that, we might actually see Kale take on that scout, like trade it away. I'm very curious how this will unfold. Oh, I guess that point is mute with a horse getting out of that capital, getting out in 1 turn. They should be able to clean up. And like you've said, Khaled doesn't have the first moves. A bit unfortunate for him. We got Alexis Krimp with a pen brush and voice golden age, still on 3 series, getting his settlers coming out, and I do see him putting a lot of pay as even in not that productive or faith generated tiles. We do have him getting quite a bit of gold out of those, with Moksha and Magnus being established in his cities. He's using internals at the moment. He will take on the city of Jerusalem and of course benefit from that builder to improve the tiles he pillaged, he himself pillaged. We do have to take a look on this side. Okay, Singapore is perfectly set up for that coastal trade out, and we do have commercials. This was one of the questions I had. Is Macedon is gonna go commercials or is he gonna go campuses here? Now we do have Kalle, turn brush and voice golden age. Okay, yeah, sorry, you had something to add?
I just want to point out that the paradisers are used to housing. They're not gonna. I don't even know if he works it. It's just a full housing on a coastal city, so he doesn't need to build a granary.
No, I don't think we can know if he works them. Oh, we can know if he works them. There's like a little bit of a change here in between them. So you see, these actually have the
oh yeah, the gardens
fountains.
are green, yeah.
Yeah, the fountains. They.
Oh yeah, the fountains as well, yeah.
Yeah, these don't have. These don't have. So these are not being worked.
Yeah, it's just for housing.
Yeah.
Actually, a very underused thing on the Persians in general. Paradisers just for housing.
Yeah, I agree.
Very good improvement.
I agree. We got Campus is also getting out from Greece's cities. He's gonna bypass his usual Acropolis setup, and by the looks of it, he is gonna get his Government Plaza to improve 2 of those. Unfortunately, that's also a volcano standing there right next to the city of Argos. Taking a look at his plantations, we did have, I think, Monstrat did mention that he didn't see that many plantations, where he has a decent amount, I would say, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bonuses here, 8, 9. Actually 8, sorry, not 9. 8. Does he have another one? That's 8 more culture that he wouldn't have had otherwise. I'm pretty certain that's a good bonus over here.
Maybe God of the South has been also viable for him, but yeah.
I do notice God with 13 science and 32 and 25 culture is managing to get quite a bit more than Spriggs 11 and 14. We do also have Vietnam also appearing next to the city of Aztec, Azcapotzalco, which is a non-freshwater city being placed next to the mountains. It looks like the swordsman of Aztec is trying to get there as quickly as possible, but he might be too late to affect this. We do have the general already being deployed. It looks like Pompey is trying to flaunt his own general in the face of danger here. Vietnam is not caring about it and getting another 3 horses with more archers to bear against his opponent, and in the meantime getting his warlord's throne. I think the word has been given, the order has been given that Trinda should take out Pompey.
Yeah, and this is another reason why I was really, why I really wanted to fish them up a bit here. Like Twinder is pretty isolated in technically in between 3, right? Like Twinder is, and also his spawn is not very good. So so Twinder trying to greet people while Mastodon zims up and just plays for cleanup. It's just a better call team, right?
Sim up in this case, man. Transfer Fish is gonna get 3 more cities, and actually 1, 2, 3, 4 more cities. I think there's another one somewhere, right? No? Yeah,
and
there's
he's
another
just spamming a lot of incumbents, and I kinda dislike it. I think he should have. I think he should have set up with commercials and played for later timing.
But they're going for the kill. If they can manage to take out Montezuma with Hetaris, which are quite cheap. You know what I mean? He's gonna have quite a few bonuses to get them built and get a lot of science out of them. He already built his encampments. He wants some return of his investment, and yes. If an opponent is actually going to be taken out, I think that's going to be a good return. It does seem like Aztec is actually going to give Trinda quite a bit of a fight here. But I don't think Aztec is capable of defending the east Hetaris that are coming against him and the west at the same time.
Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. If they can actually really full kill Aztec, of course it's worth. But honestly,
if they cannot,
on this level of 4v4, people almost never really die. So it's always, like, it feels like it's always the force bombers, right? Like, come on guys, we're gonna 2v or even 3v1 the guy, and then we're gonna win Diplo. It's easy, right? We can do it. Yeah, and then the enemy team always gets a safe settler away, or they find the Levy CS play, or the guy gets out somehow, and then you can weld yourself for nothing, right? Like, just like, and I really have to put my finger onto this. This is really only worth going hard onto the guy if you can really full kill him. Because then another guy uses the military, then you use the Congress swords, etc, etc. But this happens so rarely that I dislike that they're going for it. Like, this might really hurt COC more than it benefits them.
I do have to say that at the same time, from the other part of the coin over there of this, I did notice a lot of the times the players have committing to an attack, and because they have committed, they just prolonged the war. So, for example, if Macedon is not going to push, there's a good chance that Aztec will survive here all of the Vietnamese attacks until maybe Voichians come out. Anyway, I do want to take a look here. Exodus of the Evangelist on battery. We do have him with 19 science and 32 culture. Definitely much higher than Pompey's 9 and 14. He's also getting behind this 2 more settlers. And I do notice he's placing another Than from the city of Cantho. I do also see he keeps on getting horses. And whoa, we might actually see him crossing the rivers to the north and going towards Khmer next to the Shripada passageway. We do see Mahendra Pavata is only 14 strength, and yes, Khmer might not actually get a whole horse before these horses get to him. I also do have to point out 100% if Vietnam is going to the north towards Khmer, he's gonna lose this army here in Azcapotzalco. I don't think he's gonna be able to push enough against Aztec. Oh well. We do see Hetaris are joining out from the east side, and that will make it much more easier for the war over here on the west as well. For Trinda, he's gonna get the attention of a lot of the Aztec units that will need to be redeployed to the east side and or train some new ones. So we do have Babylon in the north that is already starting to get his own horses out, but it's going for audience chamber, which kind of seems like a mistake in this particular place. He's probably wanting to get the growth going and the housing at the same time as the growth, but unfortunately that might actually slow him down instead of getting something like Warlord's Throne to be able to get that army out fast enough. Doesn't really matter if you did get some amazing science or some amazing culture or some amazing city count if you're gonna lose them in war. Yeah, there we go. We got Vietnam pushing in. Azcapotzalco getting those units in to hit one of the archers. It looks like Trinda. Let's see the first moves here. Pompey. Okay, I do notice one of the archers did manage to get by. The city of Azcapotzalco is being placed under siege, and there is a possibility to actually kill one of the horses there. We do have also the pillaging of the iron tile from Tenochtitlan, while I do notice the Macedonian Hetari did just cross... I should say just get next to the city of Chempoala. New Hetaris coming up from the east. They don't have the extra movement point from that general, but they will get there. They will get there. It's fine. It's fine. Walls getting out in 5 turns, and I do notice at the moment this horse did not attack, but it can definitely take out that one horse of Vietnam. The city of Azcapotzalco is going to be able to withstand probably around 3 hits from horses, 4 hits from horses until it's going to go down. I guess we're going to need to see if there will be a swordsman being placed in that city center. It's dangerous to allow too many units to attack one single city. That's for Fish, Exodus of the Evangelist. He is getting his Warlord's Throne in 3 turns. Setari is coming out, a new encampment in the city of Echo, and I do notice he's getting new settlers in behind this. This is gonna help him keep on expanding, get new cities out, get new districts and built and so on, while he is gonna need to build up his economy also with Persia. I do notice Persia is just getting way too big to handle. Like 2, 4, 6, 7 cities with Jerusalem. He already is getting his lighthouses for the extra trade routes he's gonna have internally. He's gonna get the science, he's gonna get the culture from Moksha, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get a lot of gold from those trade routes. We don't have that possibility on the other team. There is Sprig getting his city on the northeastern coast, which I highly doubt that the Khmer is going to put a city next to. We might see Volin being taken out at some point, but that's being kept right now by Vietnam. I do notice Trinda is getting that, and these horses from Vietnam are actually not moving to the east. Okay, Azcapotzalco. Oh my god. Is that city gonna die? No, sorry. Is all... No, okay.
Trinda just lost the general though.
Yeah, he did. And lost a horse, and it does seem like his remaining units will need promotions if he wants to keep them. I would imagine he's gonna want to smash these, then lose them.
Yeah, he's just gonna suicide and waste the city and be done with it.
Yeah.
I think that's a worth play. What is Babylon religion? I'm still like I see the guy work for campuses now, but
yeah, Islam, Zen meditation, and defender of the faith.
I mean, that's a good religion, but I wouldn't think it's the best opener. But yeah.
Well,
okay.
to be honest, to Ilark over here, he does have 27 science, 30 culture, 53 production. Now he's keeping up in the production capabilities with Kale, with but that's about it actually. With Sprig maybe. In the points in the science and in the culture, he's doing quite well, and he did get very strong campuses working. He doesn't have the same series as of his opponents though, and I guess the question that we do have, was this worth instead of a normal campus? What will he actually benefit from extra bonuses from that faith generation? It's definitely not a momentality era. He does have 20 faith. I don't know. I guess we'll see.
This is what I'm referring to. Like, I think campus opener and then for one or two discounted holy sites would have been just not bad. But yeah, I don't know.
Oh, disaster strikes! I gotta say, there's no more iron. Okay, so one horse got taken down. Another horse is very low HP. I think these guys.
The siege. If we shift enters correctly. Oh no, okay, the city's gone.
So with the sacrifices of 2 horses and 1 general, they did manage to take that out. Of course, the general will just need to take a new journey back to the front line. Now, I do notice also Chempoala is going to be taken out by 3 Hetaris, and that's going to put Pompey down 3 cities here. That's going to be quite a problem. Eagle Warriors coming up from Tenochtitlan to try to join the fight. His units that were trying to defend the city of Azcapotzalco to the west side will need to be redeployed, and we do have horses going towards Mahendra Parvata. Oh my god, they're not gonna be seen. Is JR gonna move? Is JR gonna have that insight of moving to the southeast, that reflex over here to see if there is anything happening? Because these are definitely not enough points for the amount of military that Trinda has. 277 military. These 2 horses remaining that Aztec sees, and maybe like a few archers and slingers, are definitely not that number.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a monumentality too. Like, worst case, he just chops out a horse somewhere, and that's gonna be fine. Like, I don't think Khmer will take much damage here, even if he's unprepared.
Well, let's see. Even if he slows him down, that's still enough damage, right?
Oh yes, of course. Like, well, still made, because like on paper it usually looks like, oh, you build some horses and accomplish nothing, right?
Yeah.
But like, actually, you have to take into consideration you at least make the opponent build the units as well. So this is kind of the like on a higher level of teamers, you can see warfare as an economy trade, right? Like how much production did I spend on units, and how much production spend you on units? How much gold do you need to spend to defend, etc., right? So like this is it's always a sustain war. Like, all these war moves look fancy, but like in reality, this is always just a sustain war, and this is also why. While GPT is such a big thing in teamers, because assuming people play correctly, was usually decided by how was it called, the thing you put the money in, by your wallet, right? And not necessarily
by your coffers,
yeah, was usually decided by your wallet,
yeah. I guess who has the bigger stick, or I guess who has the bigger money has the bigger stick.
Yeah, this is what it comes down to. Like, this is the level beneath you don't necessarily look at first glance.
I do have to say, Macedon was attacked by Babylon from the north, and it looks like he lost one of his Setaris. Another one might actually go down if he doesn't get a promotion quickly, and Chempoala might keep standing. There is an archer that I think this guy is a little bit confused. I don't think he should have been here, but I guess he got there anyway. He was a stowaway. You know, the Hetaris were just going, and we got Elan calling out a quick GG over here. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. This is pre-first Congress. Oh, justice. They did Pompey wrong. They did Pompey wrong. Oh man, that's a big win. I gotta say this. I think this is one of the fastest wins between them. We've seen Ben, for example, being taken out from COC with Freritos de la Vega getting a win like 1040 or something like that. But oh my god, this was like so fast, so fast. GG, like that takeover of a settler just sealed their fate.
I don't know if I really agree with that, CC, but I guess their mentality was just down.
Yeah.
Because they lost the settler, so I get it's understandable, but I don't know. I feel like Sprick has pretty good simming opportunities. Like Sprick is miles ahead of Gorgo here. Khmer still has a very good time.
Yeah.
I don't know if the CC is really justified. Like
Can we
obviously,
go post game?
Sprick is
Because
in
I
very
see
good
already
place.
them moving. Sorry.
Oh yeah, sure. I think you move over. I don't have much to add.
Okay. Thank you so much, Justice, for joining us and giving us your opinion on this.
Yeah, very welcome. Good night.
Have a good evening. Good night.
Bye bye.
Well, GG, well played. Wasn't expecting this. Wasn't expecting this, man.
We finally get a Pangea standard that makes.
And we win it. We win it.
After the three maps.
It's like so many maps. Like our game Friday was like Island Mongolia. After I don't know.
And this time around the Macedon Peninsula or something.
Yeah. Oh, it was Peninsula. It was all. Oh, it was Peninsula. Yeah. I was thinking it was an island for a while. It was almost.
Michael, was me and China on island or peninsula as well? Like,
it was a one tile choke between China and Vietnam. That was it.
Vietnam,
one tile choke.
We never saw that. Like where it is. No, we see it actually. Yeah, China.
What? What did you say?
No, I just said you scout the one.
Yeah, we see one touch choke. I mean, I could have stood the settler as well if I last moved my scout actually, but I moved like start of. So he just bought the scout on China. That was my mistake.
What is the settler fish? Did you talk the settler or?
No. I'm settling on top of him. Like that's how I get a road. Like yeah.
No respect, man.
No respect.
No respect.
He wanted to run away from me, right? So I just settled like right on top of him, and I'm gonna get like this is just a night timing on Mr. Babylon. You know, I sent a trade route back, and then I just have the train of knights coming. Like 5 turns, I have stirrups, maybe faster because of the building units.
Yeah.
Maybe like 3 turns, I think.
I'm very curious. What do you think of his opener here with the holy sites on Babylon?
Babylon? I mean, it's not bad. You get the free shine. But...
No, but Alexis sat on his second city holy site for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't know. Don't think it's that good. Not in this front situation. Like he has to defend against Cyrus coming in and Alexander.
Yeah.
Maybe free some.
And he couldn't go monumentality. We just
like,
turn bashing boys.
It's really good if you can do it. Holy site preserve discounts on stuff. Space did it, I think, 2 days ago on the 6-6. And yet, better monumentality than Khmer in our team.
Also,
it's crazy.
You decided to giving Trinda God of the Forge instead of you getting it, Fish?
I had it earlier. I had like
earlier.
Okay.
I had the relic, yeah, and then I gave the relic on turn 20 to Fish.
I heard you're a very very big disliker of God of War and Plunder.
I think it's okay, to be honest, but I would rather have, like, if I want to sim, I rather want City Patron, because it's like on Vietnam, it works like on the ton, and then on the next, or on Frontline, I think God of the Forge is pretty good. But if all of them were gone, I would take City Patron, maybe, God of War and Plunder, maybe, yeah.
Okay.
Or to get the general, because now I had to project 3 times to get the general, because I don't have passive points, so it's like a bit pepe.
Yeah. Sprig, hello there.
Hello, GG.
GG, well played. What did happen, Sprig? What did you guys discuss?
About spawn, essentially. I think we have a low strat. We have a ring tree strat. It's hard, and lose the settler, it's GG, I think. When you lose the settler when you are front lane against 2 or Civ. And positionment, we have a draft would prefer to be not really close. And here we are Pangé Classic all war.
Yeah.
Yeah,
really
we had the same experience on Friday.
Yeah.
Like this map looks closer than it sounds like it's project general time.
Like first map, it's all naval, and it's big for us. But here,
yeah, we had
no good tempo. We don't have gold tiles. We need to buy a 2-2 on my second pop.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks.
A gold game.
How did the second map look for you guys? Because we were quite happy with the second map, and you guys remapped, right?
I had Devil Natural Wonder.
I was actually curious about that also. Why did you remap it?
Because I think I was here soon, and we have Ilark on Babylon. He was alone on the big NC, and it was what wonder it was against. It was on Gorgo.
I met Gobo-san and I saw you empty tiles.
It's
so, don't know which one you saw.
I don't remember the wonder, but it was a Sense Wonder. You seen it?
Yosemite.
Yeah, and we know you're gonna settle it really fast, and
yeah, I had 4 turns settle. Think on it, or like
Yes.
10 and 5.
One of the best Yosemites I've seen also. Yeah.
Yeah, ooh, I will look at the stream later and see how it was.
I think we only saw like one tile of it when the game was remapped.
I saw 2 tiles. I saw 2-2-1-1 and I think another 1-2. No, 2-2-1-1. I think like basic tiles, but they're like better, so it's really good.
Yeah, nice. I mean, this was a really lucky map for us, but I'm glad we invested. You know, low pressure.
Yeah.
Really worth it.
you found how much Scoot on the one or 0?
I think I got 1, yeah, or maybe even 2. I think a second one later, yeah. So, and we had like everyone had like enough to 2 tiles, so we could just buy a scout for me super early, and I got like all the huts. So yeah, that was nice. And on second map, we have, and on the second map, by the way, we have insane RNG where you guys remapped. We had, I have 2 builders from a hut. Fish on Mason, he has bronze working from the hut. Builder from a hut on Nadesha with Refish. Like we had insane luck on the second map. Yeah, we were very sad you remapped.
Second map, we was fine to play, but just Gorgo and Macedon on the same continent of.
Khmer or what?
Not Khmer, of Ilark on Babylon.
Oh, it was Babylon. Okay, we thought someone
Babylon
was there, but we didn't see him.
Inanci on the right, he need to settle on the left.
Yeah, that's second.
Were you on the right side of the Wonder Yosemite or what?
Is Macedon gonna end up auto-banned from now on?
I think it's really good. No?
I don't know.
It's good, but it's not broken, you know. It's okay. It's good Civ, but if you're backlane, it's not the great.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's
20% is nice, but it's not like game breaking. You know, it was really strong, but like with the Singapore, but that's not guaranteed.
Yeah, CPL kills is really good. So.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, this is the second time I see in a few games Macedon just being massive. In the first one, he managed to take out Dido and then got even to tanks with like 50 science or something, because, you know, Macedon.
I mean, it feels so strong. Like, I'm at 8 cities, and I've got double general pressure on 2 of them, so it's... Yeah, it's really hard to fight it. But that's, again, like, this is open terrain. Like, this shouldn't always happen on the map.
This was in the stars.
Like, it's good at pushing chokes, like with the +10, you know, that's kind of what the idea was with the pick, I think. It's like, you know, even if you have like a couple tile choke, Macedon can push through it, usually.
So you would have been happy on the first map, Peninsula, one to Babylon.
Well, it was like a lake and mountain, yeah, like that. Ah, so slow, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would have been slower.
There's like a 2-tile choke right then
Yeah,
that. That's
yeah.
like so many 1-tile chokes. It's yeah, I don't know.
I think it was good that we remembered this time. Last time we didn't remember Punisher, then this time I think it was good.
Yep.
We were discussing before the game. We picked Macedon, but we have to remap if we lose him, and then we nearly didn't remap.
Because we could have played it. Like, don't get us wrong. Like, we did the first game, like this weekend, the island Genghis stuff. But like we were confident that we could do something with it. But that's not like that wasn't at all the game plan. You know, like we had a draft Civ pool like for Ooga Booga, not very, and same with today. You know, so we have to follow through. Yeah, like if we're gonna have a draft for a fight early, we gotta make sure that there's a fight early and not just like our Eleanor. Sorry, poor Kelly.
That was so sad.
So we did it. I mean, it's good practice, isn't it? Like, because those kind of maps happen. Like sometimes you don't get a choice, like in this map, but still, like we were a bit more disciplined for this game.
Yes.
And because actually was looking, you swap Persia on the lobby and task, so task lobby me general this game. I don't know if it's allowed, but no,
I was
the
bottom
first
lobby,
it was
no?
not. No.
We
So I
swapped after.
Yeah,
No?
you swap. No, it's
But then it was not
the game
purposely.
loaded. And,
There was some swapping back and forth for sure. And
Yeah, first map I don't
I
believe
check,
I was.
I check because I was surprised. He lobby me when he was first on the slot, and swap. So
yeah, that turned out to have some impact, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, the deny was beautiful.
deny, and you have to general this game. If you don't lose a settler and you don't have your general, maybe it's another game.
That's true. Yeah, it's a whole lot harder for us. But I mean, it's still
true.
unfavorable for you guys. Like, I think we're still in a good spot. Like, Macedon and Vietnam can like still kill Vietnam. Yeah. But it certainly slows it down a lot.
Yeah.
GG.
Oh yeah, GG.
GG. GG, well played.
Pumping time.
No.
Unlucky. It's Vietnam scouts are so impressive.
I mean, it's like he got two scouts in that. Like...
No, we bought them too.
No, two scouts in that. I check on Civ6.
Yeah? Ah, okay.
Yeah. Unless he got the builder, but I don't think so.
I think he got the builder hut.
Oh, okay, maybe then.
I think he did.
Okay.
I don't know if builder huts today. I might look at it, got like 3 builders or something. It's crazy.
Yeah, I saw that.
Gotta go. GG.
Yep, GG. Have a good evening. Good Abend.
Danke.
Oh, there we have it. We heard from both teams. We did hear a little bit of feedback from the players about how they felt about the first map, the first and the second map, which they did remap. We did also hear a little bit about their opinion how Macedon is going to be treated in the next days. We're going to need to see, because this is starting to be quite a trend over here with Macedon starting to get picked up more and more. So is Babylon, and we did hear a little bit how it might be how the meta might change around, how you want to play Babylon. As you can see, we did have a pretty good result on Hammurabi with good stats, but he couldn't actually take on Macedon next to him. And as you can see, Macedon was already putting a city right in front of his capital and was about to just overwhelm him with Hetaris. Thank you so much for joining us. We did have COC winning the game against Freritos de la Vega in the CPL Premier League, and I do hope you enjoyed the show. Thank you so much, Justice, also for joining us for the co-cast, and I hope you're going to join us some more in the next one. We're coming close to the Civ land, which is going to be next weekend, not this weekend, the next weekend, not next week, this weekend, not the other weekend, like 2 Fridays from now on. And I'm gonna be leaving for Paris on Wednesday. Hopefully, we're gonna have quite a few museums to see over there, and also catch up with some friends from Civ6 and some friends from Paris. I did hear also quite a few people from around France will be joining us, so definitely gonna be a good time. We will be streaming over there from Friday to Sunday, and I do hope we're gonna have as many games to show us as possible. I understand the rules are a little bit more harsh right now on the players to actually be on time with the games, finish on time with the games, and so on and so forth. So there are also quite a few steps to try to limit the amount of time that a game will have. Thank you so much for everything again, much appreciated. You are basically putting bread on my table by supporting the stream over here, and I do hope you're also gonna like that and click on the comment button down below, and don't forget to subscribe also to the channels. See you on Twitch, on twitch.tv/OnSpotTV if you're coming from YouTube, or if you want to take a look on YouTube. There we go. I do have quite a few movies over there, and of course quite an archive of games now. Thank you so much, and see you next time. Bye bye bye.